In this tutorial, we're going to take a look at TAISHA. TAISHA is that infamous Joseki with thousands of variations, and we're not going to take a look at those thousands of variations. What we're going to do is to simplify it so we can use it. The biggest reason I chose this TAISHA in this two-space hype insert is that there really is no easy way out of this. So let's take a look at TAISHA. Black is going to attach, white harness, black extends, white bumps, and black is going to jump. I showed you this variation in the easy pincer Joseki video, but let's take a look at it again. White is going to hane, black connects, white pushes, black extends, and white forms a tiger's mouth. Black needs another stone over here to try to capture this stone, and white pushes again because that stone is dead. I don't mind you further killing it, and white pincers this stone. This is the simplest version of TAISHA. Now let's take a look at a few possible variations. When white bumps, black instead of jumping, black could choose this extension. You could push and cut, but it's going to get too complicated. Just ignore him and keep playing your Joseki. What if white actually cuts? Then black needs to block. White cuts over here. If the latter is good for black, which is almost never. If the latter is good, then black can choose to Atari down. And when white extends, black can try to capture these two stones, and we will have a ladder over here. If the ladder is not good for black, then black can choose to Atari from this side. White connects, black needs to come out, and white is going to hane, and black hanes, white double hanes, black connects, white forms a tiger's mouth. It gets really complicated, so the easiest way to avoid this complicated Joseki as black is when white bumps, just jump. If you extend like this, then there is always going to be a chance of white pushing and cutting you, and it's going to get really complicated. Black jumping is the safest answer. What happens if white still pushes? Then black is going to block from this side. When white pushes over here, black is going to cut over here. White Ataris from this side. Black connects. White can hane. Black can just make a turn. White Ataris this stone, and black can play away. This way, white gets some territory and black gets a thick influence outside. This is also acceptable for both players. When white hanes, black instead of connecting, what if black hanes back? Then white can hane again. When black Ataris, white can connect. If black connects over here, then white is going to live inside the corner like this. But someone haneing like this will almost always go for the Atari. Then white can choose to try to cut these two black stones off. If black doesn't want to get cut off, then black has to deal with this double Atari. If black connects this one, then the corner dies. If black takes the corner, then these stones are going to get attacked. When white pushes, if black connects, then white can isolate these two stones. And all these results are good for white. Don't hane over here. Just connect. When white pushes over here, what if black hanes? Then white can simply save this stone and get this influence. When black extends, what if white, instead of forming a tiger's mouth, white extends into the corner? Then black is going to cut. white is going to Atari, black extends, white extends, black gets this move, and it turns into the official TAISHA, the Joseki with 1,000 variations. If you want to avoid that, just form a tiger's mouth. Black is going to capture this stone. You can push once, black extends, and pincer it. This is the simplest form of TAISHA. Let's sum it up. When white gets 2 space high pincers, then white is going to go for the TAISHA. Black is going to attach over here, white harness, black extends. When white bumps, black extending this stone leaves a chance of white pushing and cutting. If you want to avoid that complicated branch, jump. When white harness, if you double harness, the result is not going to be good for you. So when white harness, connect. When white pushes, if you try to get the corner, then white gets a very good influence outside. If you want to give away that, then you could, but if you don't want to, just take your points. After black extending this stone, if white extends, then black is going to cut, and we're going to have 1,000 variation Joseki. If you want to avoid that, tiger's mouth. Black is going to spend another move over here. White pushes one more time, and pincer. This is the simplest form of TAISHA.